I think obviously learned a lot last year, just dealing with that scenario already before. I think just the experience helps. Even though it was only 3.5 games, I think that it helps you as a player. I mean, it helped me today. Didn't get the result that we wanted, obviously, but I think I've learned how to prepare as a starter in the last 2 years being here. And so, if that was the case, then I feel confident. I feel confident in my preparation, and I feel confident in the locker room, and I believe in guys in there.
This is the second time you've kind of just been thrust in unexpectedly because of the injuries. How tough is it, both mentally and just playing wise, when you're thrown into that type of situation?
It's tough, but it's not just an excuse that you can make every time that it happens. The saying "prepare like the starter," I mean that's true every single week, and for anybody that's a backup quarterback, I mean you're always one play away for any backup at any position. So, it's tough, but you got to handle it, right? I mean, it's part of the game.
The score is what it is, but how do you think personally you kind of respond to that?
Like I said, I know the score, or like you said, I know the score doesn't necessarily reflect it. Obviously there's definitely things that you want to do better, so there's no doubt about that. I think, we kind of got in some tough situations. I put that on myself. I take a lot of responsibility for the things that we did out there today. But I do think, between the second and maybe third quarter, I think there was a span of 2, 3, 4 drives where, I felt in a rhythm. I think the offense felt in a rhythm. I felt like we were playing fast, playing together. We were hurting them in some areas. And so we got to find a way to replicate that and get into more of a rhythm, and carry that on throughout the entire game and not go through these slumps.
Coach downstairs mentioned you playing a tempo. That's one of your strengths because of your knowledge of this offense. That's something you feel maybe most comfortable with when you get that increased tempo from the offense?
No question. And I think, when you guys watch the game, I think y'all saw our best drives, our best spans of plays came when we're snapping the ball fast, we're getting lined up, play calls in. Like, when we stay in a rhythm and we maintain a tempo and guys are playing fast, I think that, we present a lot of problems.
Braedyn, Coach Fickle talked about it, downstairs. That end of the second half when you guys kind of missed the shot in the end zone and missed the field goal and then they score. How kind of killer was that before this game, the swing there?
Obviously it was huge in the game today. We talk a lot about the middle 8. That's the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. And I thought, we just have to execute better. I put that, again, take a lot of responsibility for that myself, but the middle 8 can really swing a game. There's no question. And we saw it today, and so we gotta evaluate that, and we gotta grow from it. And I know that we do.
This game is always going to be a confidence game for this program just because of what happened in this game.
Yeah.
That makes it hard for us to adjust. How far away do you think this team, this program is from being where you guys expect it to be since you got here?
Yeah, that's a tough question to answer without really diving into the film of today. I know that the score doesn't reflect it at all. I know that we got our butts kicked in a lot of ways. It wasn't pretty, but if I had to guess, I know there's plays out there. I know there's yards out there that we left on the field that I personally left on the field. There's more plays that I could have made. Just some poor execution at times. But like I said, like you said, this is a good opportunity for us to figure out where we're at, and it's going to be a good chance for us to evaluate.
What was going through your mind right now? It's kind of a mix of seeing Tyler go down like that too.
Yeah, you never hope for injury. That's obvious. He's been a tremendous guy for our team. Just a leader and a great player. Does things the right way, and I have a lot of respect for him. We have a good relationship, so no part of you ever hopes for that. But the second that your number is called, you have to be ready to go. And I don't know that there's a lot of emotions. Obviously you get out there against Alabama, there's an adrenaline rush, as you can expect. But you just kind of flip the switch. That's all you can do. You got to get out there and compete and do your best.
You mentioned having some momentum. How question
Tack
was
and
it
Curtis
the fumble
available?
in the third quarter right after you guys scored.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a tough deal. Yeah, it's, yeah. I mean, I felt we were in a rhythm. We had two fumbles on our side of the field today. We got to protect the ball. It's got to be an emphasis for us. I know that we both want it. We'll be all right.
Braedyn, one of the things that Coach Trickle mentioned on Thursday, being able to hit some of those deeper shots, just a couple today. Like, how do you dial that in? Is that just practice reps and giving it to these receivers? How do you just kind of dial some of those deeper shots in?
Yeah, no, it's just reps, and it's being able to execute it at game speed. It's a big challenge for us is to translate the way that practice looks to the game. And I think the bye week will help